Hi everyone. This video I wanted to talk about how to quickly assess the value of a house. This is not an extensive CMA. This is more like napkin math. It can be really helpful in the scenario of, let's say you're looking at houses on Zillow, and before you get serious, you just want to calculate if the value is even within practical range, or if you want to quickly find the value of your home if you're going to do a renovation or something like that. If you get serious about buying a home or listing a home, then I would suggest a more extensive CMA. But here is the quick and skinny of it, how you can do it yourself. Step one is you look at comparable sales within your same location or very similar locations. So it doesn't have to be your neighborhood, but let's say you can walk to a park from your neighborhood, and from this neighborhood you can walk to the same park. So you want to get them as close and similar as possible, and you want the features to be as close as possible. So we're talking square footage, we're talking bedroom count, we're talking heating, things like that. The closer they are, the better. Then step two is then adjust for those things that are different, because not all houses are the same. Some are really easy to compare. If it's like a development in a cul-de-sac and the developer built very similar houses, you may get very close to your cost just through that first step. But if you have a unique home, an older home, a home that has interesting architecture or features, sometimes you really can't compare that to any home. I'm going to revisit that quick in a moment, but I wanted to finish step two. Find things that are different and then add and subtract from your value based off those things. If this house has a pool and yours doesn't, estimate the cost of that pool, subtract it from the value of your house. If your house has a large back deck that's covered, add value for that, things like that. So, adjust that accordingly. And then the third step is then look at active listings. So these are listings that haven't sold yet, and they're not good comparables because you don't know what they will sell for. It may be listed at 900, but it may end up selling for like 800,000. So they're not great for gauging value of your house, but it does help you assess activity level and at what price things are selling quickly, days on market. So start looking at that. If you find a similar house that's active and you notice it has lots of activity and then it sells within a week, that's a pretty good comp for you. Also, what I want to say about looking at comps is general rule of thumb in the real estate world is only look at homes that have sold within the last 6 months. We do that so that market conditions are generally the same as they are now. If there's been a major world event, or if Trump has announced tariffs or something like that, I'll shorten that time period because the market is changing rapidly right now. So that's it. I think that, I try not to get too specific. That will give you a general ballpark of your home if you're in the early stages of thinking about buying or thinking about selling. But what I want to say about unique homes is I love homes that have some personality to them, some soul, some history. They're not your cookie cutter, maybe traditional standard 3-bedroom single family house. Those houses are quite difficult to do CMAs for, and we'll do our best. But at this point, it does require some personal sort of market insight and experience, because when a house is unique, often buyers will come that may do an emotional purchase. They may say, I really don't care that this house is 100,000 more than this other house that's the same square footage, because I love this little farmhouse, antique, architecture type of thing. So it's really important to not minimize the value of the uniqueness of your home and to find a realtor that can see that and appreciate that, because your home may not get exposed or get as much attention from a broader audience, but the people that love your home will love your unique home and won't even be looking at other homes because they love it for what it is. So you'll attract more unique buyers that appreciate it for what it is. So that's it. That's my spiel on that. When I do CMAs, I pull up all county records. We go into condition of septic and things like that, heating system. So we start getting really detailed. So I do free home evaluations. If you ever want one, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to do it. It's part of the process. Even if you're not thinking about selling, if you just want to know, I really don't mind if it doesn't lead to a transaction. I see my job as more of giving you information so you can make educated decisions. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that's helpful. My name's Foley. I do real estate around the Puget Sound, and thanks for listening.